Hey everyone, I was inspired to make a video tonight. After my daughter went to sleep, I took apart my SureFire Delta, and I wanted to clean it out. I've been carrying it for about 2.5 to 3 months since I got it in trade from Chosen 7x7. It's got a lot of different features that I use at work. I don't use the cutout here for the nuts and bolts. It goes up from 13/64 up to 1/2 inch. I do use the seat belt and cord cutter blade in here. I also use the wire cutters that are built in here. Cuts up to 12 gauge wire. Pretty cool stop pin on the side of the blade. The finger guard is also a flathead screwdriver. I use that too. Take this tip out. I just when I took it apart earlier, it was put together different than any other knife I've taken apart. So the glass breaking tip is heat treated 440 stainless steel. It's just a spring clip. Also, when I put it back together, this knife's about 7 years old. It was used. The lockup was pretty far over, and now it's early. So, like a brand new lockup again. But yeah, I was pretty happy about that. So I'll put together with flathead screws. There's the one side slab of titanium, 1/8 inch thick titanium. Knife's put together good. And then take off the back spacer there. Made in USA. Numbered on the inside. And then you have your little blade, cord cutter, seatbelt cutter. I sharpened this earlier when I took it out. And so here, you have some bronze phosphor. And the way this is put together is pretty cool. Got this washer. Another washer on the other side. There's your stop pin. I think it's pressed. Yeah, it's definitely pressed in the blade, just like the stop for overextending the lock bar. That's pressed in. And then when you take your pivot out, you also have this goes around the pivot. It's wider than the blade, and then you put the washers on, and you tighten the pivot screw down all the way, and the blade moves free. It's pretty cool. Like, you don't have to loosen it or anything like that. It is cranked down as tight as you can get it. There's no play in the blade. So let's hope that this thing's got a big detent, Paul. It's got some serious detent. Let's hope that the lockup's still nice and early when we get this back together. Wait, let's do something here quick. Put a little more oil on here. Hopefully I don't run out of time here. Put a little oil on the outside of that too. What am I doing? I also wet sanded the washers earlier. So, I know I didn't talk a lot, but the knife is put together extremely well, I'd say. For the performance I've gotten out of it, it's just great. It's got CPM S30V steel, holds great edge. I mean, you can't get that pivot any tighter than that right there. Nice and smooth. I think it's even earlier. Nope. Right where it was. So, still early. Great knife. I know they're expensive. Priced at about $445, but great knife. So, figured I would show that. Maybe some people would be interested. You guys have a good night. I gotta go to bed.